Years since we did a story shining a light on a sawmill near Carson City operating late at night and very early in the mornings, and the residents that say they were suffering as a result. Well, 1 year later, the people who live next door say it still has not gotten better. Now they're taking their fight to the next level. Ben Marjat reports.
A quiet residential neighborhood. And right across the street, an industrial sawmill. If it sounded like this at night, residents would have no problem. But what they hear when trying to fall asleep is...
Not only am I having trouble sleeping, I have had my windows shut, a ceiling fan on, a house fan on, and cotton balls in my ears. And I've been able to hear the noise through that.
Sherry Cook lives a few hundred yards away from Tahoe Forest Products' 40-acre sawmill just south of US 50, west of the Walmart in Carson City. It's still under construction, and if it's loud for her, it's even louder for Mike Kaplan.
So I could actually pick up a rock and hit the stack of logs without even having make a sweat.
They say work continues at all hours of the night.
And then you can hear the backup alarms, dropping metals, banging on metal. You barely try to fall asleep and something wakes you up. We're getting maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep in the morning, at night.
Sherry, Mike, and others are continuing to fight. 140 people have signed a petition simply asking them to stop work between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. In Douglas County, where the neighborhood is located, that's quiet hours, but the mill is located on Washoe tribe land. We put in multiple calls to the tribal chairman asking if they have a noise ordinance, and if so, why it's not being enforced, and didn't hear back in time for our story. The company's website says they try to mitigate noise by putting log decks around the perimeter to be a sound and visual barrier, and they've hired a sound engineer to help. Residents say those efforts haven't made a difference.
It's actually a great project. I mean, I'm glad they're doing it. We're not trying to get them to shut down or close up. We're just trying to get them to be quiet and be respectful of the neighbors.
In Douglas County, Ben Marjat reporting.
We did ask Tahoe Forest Products for an interview for this story. No one was available. In a statement, they said TFP has worked closely with our third-party contractors to reduce nighttime noise, maintained a staff of employees on site overnight to help monitor construction and noise levels, and installed a sprinkler system to cease nighttime water truck usage. TFP is also in the process of a $500,000 renovation to the site exterior that will add a brown fence and plants surrounding landscaping to improve visual barriers.